It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 5-9. Check, 42's the mark. Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Kamara. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Hey, easy.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. And he finds Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is Cook with the grab. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Martin, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on fourth down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack out first and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he hits the former Saint, Jimmy Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Kamara. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Hey, kill. Hey, Echo.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Here we go. 4-2.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. So that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready? You ready? Run. He's telling him to run. 3 down. Hey, tonight. 3 down.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Not today.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10. 56. 6-man.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Coming to you.
Rodgers operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. This is caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A run, it's Murray. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. We're waiting.
Breeze now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Hey, easy.
Check. 42's the mark. Now watch one. Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42. All day, every day.
Here's Breeze to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get 300. Get 300.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way down. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's another Packers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. Flush to his right. He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. On play action, now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. first down. It's Jones. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Rush in. Get 300. Get 300.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. That would have been big. Would have broke our tie here in the 4th, but he couldn't stay in bounds.
And they worked so hard. All practice sessions, always working out, even in pregame, trying to get your feet down in bounds. Unable to get that done on that play.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Kill. Check. Fragno.
Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Ready. Number 80. 42, check. Mike 42. 21. Slam. Watch the slam. Shoot.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Breeze to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. Breeze now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike 42. Here we go.
36. Hey, Foxtrot. Check, Mike 42. Watch the run.
Mike's 42. I got one.
Back to throw, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Got some real estate inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Ready. 95-56.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 4, check 4. Check it.
To throw is Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
We own them.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory.